Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So in today we'll see one more session in generative AI, that too prompt engineering, that is a prompt chaining. So here the name itself indicates a prompt chaining means instead of giving the large prompt, so we can divide that large prompt into multiple prompts where the output of one prompt will be given as a input for the another prompt, so that we can refine the instruction or the refine the prompt so that we can get the complete accurate result. So in this session we'll see with an example how this prompt chaining will give the accurate results, right? Yes. So I'll give I'll just type the definition and etc, right? So let us take this definition, prompt chaining. So prompt chaining, it is a technique where a prompt is divided into sequential prompts. So instead of giving a one prompt, we are giving a multiple prompts. So let us take some complex prompt, so which is a one instruction, and this will be divided into multiple prompts, right? Like prompt 1, prompt 2, prompt 3, and so on, right? So one complex prompt will be divided into multiple prompts. So here, why this prompt will be used? Why? So why means one thing, so it improves the accuracy. So whatever the prompt we are giving, whatever the instruction we are giving, for that instruction we'll be getting the exact answer. And the second one will be having the control of thinking. Okay, so having control the flow of thinking. So what exactly we need, okay? And also it can easily handle complex prompts. So that is the reason why we are using these prompts. Okay, so let us take an example. Okay, example. So I'll start explaining you. So yes, so go with the incognito. So I'll go with the chat GPT. Now if I want to know the information, so example, I'll write example. So what is the main task for this one means, so the task is writing a script for a YouTube video on iterative statements. Okay, on iterative statements. So that is a task. So now this task will be divided into multiple prompts. Okay, so okay, so I'll give a prompt 1. What's a prompt 1? So first prompt, so I'll give this prompt as simple, explain iterative statements. So instead of giving the complete instruction in a single prompt, I'm dividing this so that the output of one prompt will be given to the as an input for the next prompt, so that we will be getting more accurate result. So explain iterative statements in C programming. Let us take this one in simple terms, right? So that is a prompt 1. So I am writing here, so explain iterative statements in simple terms, right? So I'm giving this one, so I will be getting a lot of stuff. Okay, so in simple terms, see, we are getting a lot of content. So for loop, while loop, So simple example, do while, everyday life example, like this we got some sort of content. Okay, now I'll go with the next prompt. See, always remember you have to give the word called using the given explanation. So the next prompt should start with this particular word, right? So using the given explanation, okay, then explanation, give syntax and example. Okay, syntax and example. See, based upon the earlier explanation, you can observe the thing. Based on earlier explanation, here is the syntax and simple example. See, the syntax, simple example, right? While loop, do while loop, iterative statements. It's a comparison. Now, the third prompt. Okay, yeah. Here, the second prompt, give the syntax and example. Next, prompt 3. So prompt 3 will be taking an input as an output from the prompt. So here also we need to start the same thing using the given explanation. Give the real life or real world example for each. Okay, so the same thing using the given explanation. Give a real world or real life example for each. So this is the third prompt we are giving. See, here is a simple real life examples. Okay, for everything we'll be getting a real life example. Okay, see. Now, after that, next the prompt 4. So which will take the input from the output of prompt 3. So using the given explanation, okay, generate YouTube script. Okay, so using the earlier explanation, generate script for YouTube video. Right, so here giving using the earlier explanation. See, based upon all the above explanations, we'll be getting the complete YouTube script. See, so here there is no timing. Okay, how much time we need to spend for each and everything. That also we can give that. Okay, then the prompt 5. Prompt 5. Give me 10 minutes YouTube video script, or see, give me script for you 10 minutes YouTube video. Okay, 10 minutes YouTube video. Now you can see, so below is a complete 10-minute YouTube video script. So here you will be getting the complete timer also. See, 0 to 40 seconds, the introduction part, 40 seconds to 2 minutes. What are iterative statements? Just defining the iterative statements. And 2 to 3 minutes, why actually we need the loops. And 3 to 4:30 minutes, for loop explanation. 4:30 to 6, while loop explanation. 6 to 7:30, do while explanation. 7:30 to 8:30, so comparison of all the loops. 8:30 to 9:30, real world importance of loops. 9:30 to 10, it's a conclusion and call to action. And see, you can observe the suggestions given by the chat GPT. So add code examples, make sure suitable for school exams, or convert into a slides or notes. So based upon the explanation, you can also give here the another prompt. So prompt 6, prepare slides or give diagrams. Okay, so here also you can use give pictorial representations. You can observe simple pictorial representation so that you can use all these things in your examinations too. So how it will be executed, right? So hope you understood. So instead of giving the complex prompt, very large prompt, so you can divide that large prompt into sequential prompts. Okay, so the main motto of these sequential prompts is the output of one prompt will be taken as an input for the another. So here the comparison between the single prompt and the prompt chaining. So this concept is called as a prompt chaining. The name itself indicates, right? So here the one large instructions will be taken for the single prompt, and coming to the prompt chaining, multiple focused steps, that means a sequential prompts, multiple prompts will be taken, and then less control with the single prompt. So there might be some sort of not accurate content will be there, right? So that is a very less control on this instruction, and here it will be high control because so the complete instruction will be divided into simple task. The complex task will be divided into simple task. So weak reasoning and the strong reasoning, very strong reasoning, right? And the applications where we are going to use these kind of things is the major thing is teaching and education. So the teachers can use this prompt chaining in order to deliver the content to the students. So here you can also give the constraint, right? So give me the whiteboard teaching for first year engineering students. So you can also give the target audience so that it will give the complete and very accurate thing. So whiteboard teaching, iterative statements. So start the class, how we need to start the class, that also it was giving. See, teacher says, good morning everyone, today we'll learn iterative statements. So on the board we need to write all these things and we need to explain this one. So it will be majorly used for the teachers and education, that means particularly students, right? So the same thing, see, this is for completely teachers. Okay, how the teacher explain the content in the class. Now I'll tell you. See, give me 10 marks answer to write in the examinations. See, this is completely for the students. See, below is a perfect 10 marks explanation answer on iterative statements written in clear format in an exam oriented language, suitable for first year students. See, this is the information the first year students can use and they can write in the exam directly. And the next one, coding and debugging. This is very important. So in order to write the code, in order to optimize the code, we can use this kind of prompt chainings and research and summarization. So for the research scholars, so who are doing their research work, so they can give the complete research papers and they can summarize the content. Okay, so in that process also we can use this prompt chaining. So in order to understand the abstract, in order to understand the problem, in order to get the scope of the problem, okay, the result. So like that we can gather the information completely in a sequential steps. Okay, so these are the very few applications where you can use this prompt chaining. And see, now I am giving the complete steps for the students. Okay, so tips for students to follow prompt chaining. This is very, very useful. for the student point of view, right? So the first one, whatever the content, just follow this one. So explain the concept. So here you can use this one, concept in simple terms. Okay, the first prompt is a explain the concept. Here in the place of concept, you can give the concept. For example, in this example, we have given the iterative statements. So if you are studying the compiler design, so I can give input buffering. Okay, input buffering or lexical analyzer, like that. Whatever the concept you want to write, or if you want to learn that concept, okay, give that name of the concept. And just the second prompt, give a real life example. So from the above in explanation, give the real life example. Next, draw exam oriented points. Exam oriented points. Okay, so then we'll get the exam oriented points. So if you want to create a slide, so create slide content. This is an optional. If you want to create any content, then you can go with, if you want to deliver some presentation, you can go with these slides. Okay, and then generate script with examples. Okay, and finally you can give exam oriented explanation for 10 marks. Okay, and in all these cases, just use the sentence using above explanation. Okay, so after the first prompt, give this one using the above explanation, give the real life example. Using the above explanation, draw the exam oriented points or exam oriented diagrams and create slides content, generate script with examples and give exam oriented explanation for the given marks. If you want to generate the script for 5 marks or 7 marks or 10 or 12, whatever it may be. So this is a most important and very much useful for the students while they prepare for the examinations. So you'll be getting very clear clarity about that particular concept. You'll be understanding very clearly, right? So hope you understood the usage of a prompt chaining. So instead of giving large instruction, we are dividing that into a sequential prompts, right? So hope you enjoyed this session, and if you really enjoyed the session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.